A very good evening to all of you, and I'm Ankita, and I'm again here with another case study. And this case study is about Foxcore retail. So, as in the previous case study I had discussed, I will subdivide this case in a similar fashion into three major heads. First, I'll be discussing about the summary of the case. Next, I'll be discuss about the problems that I found in this case, and later I will put my solutions or recommendations which can help the company to grow. The first, starting with the summary, Foxcore Retail is a small business that is founded by the Liam Corgan and Mission Fox. They have started to selling a novelty items at some of the places like music festivals and trade shows all across the Ontario. Over the time, the business grew rapidly, leading the two partners to expand their operational significantly. In initial days, they used to track their sales manually using a pen and paper, but later the business expanded and they have to manage a multiple events simultaneously, and this system become increasingly cumbersome and a lot of error prone as well. With the expansion of the third year of the operation, this Corgan and Fox recognized the need of implementing more efficient and more reliable database system so that they can manage their growing sales, employee commissions, and inventory tracking. So this is about the summary of the case. Now, while going through the case, these are the problems that I found was the leading one in those periods of time. The first one is insufficient sales tracking. Like there was a manual pen paper based system which was not scalable and led to inaccuracies when it comes to a sales records. And this has created a difficulties in calculate the employee commission and also to track the inventory accurately. The second major problem I found was a data disorganization. The sales data was stored in various spreadsheets separately, which will actually lead to a fragmentation and inconsistent information and very difficult to manage. And at a time of analysis, it was very difficult to get a relevant data in the same period of time. This disorganization has hampered the partner's ability to perform any kind of decision making, a correct decision making about the product, also about the performance of their employee productivity, and about the event's profitability. The third problem is missed of strategic insight. Despite collection of lot of useful data, there was lack of integrated system that has made it very difficult to analyze the trend and to gain the insight that would derive the strategic decision for them. And this inability to access and utilize the data uh, effective means the business decisions were often taken based on incomplete and unreliable information, which was not good for the company. The third problem, or the fourth problem, we say, there was urgency of implementation. With the upcoming next festival season, there was just a month away, and there was a very less time was left there, and there was a huge pressure to develop and implement a robust database system. So Corrigan faced a very much dilemma. Actually, quickly they need to set up a database, or they need to take some time and a proper implementation, a proper designing of a system should be there so that this can serve a business in the long run. So while reading these problems, I do have some solutions that can help the partners to improvise their business. The first one, to develop a conceptual data model. So Corrigan should start by creating a well thought out data model that can identify all the necessary entries in their business. We can take the example of events, venues, booths for their product, salespersons, or sales data as well, and can define the relationship between them. So they can go for any appropriate modeling technique where the data must ensure all relevant data model. This include all the relevant data should be there, and they should be captured in very accurately and accessible manner so that easily data can be accessible for the employee as well as for the partners as well. Now, database normalization to eliminate any kind of unuseful data or unnecessary data, they need to go and ensure there should be data integrity. The data design should be normalized. This process can involve the organization of data into related tables and ensure that each piece of information is stored only once. For example, I can add, suppose you are storing the information about the venues, then it should be stored in a separate table, and this table can be linked through the events via a foreign key, so that this can also provide you any prevent the people to any kind of duplication of entries, and secondly, there should be accessible and data at a same place. To get it easily and efficient use of data can be done. The next can be implement a scalable database management system. So, based on the conceptual model, there can be a scalable database management system should be selected and implemented according to their need. This system should be capable of handling the increased complexity of business as the business is continuous in a growing phase, that this can help them to easy updates and also for additional any benefits and the further features, like to add any new features in coming time, so that it can help enhance their efficiency for a long period of term to use. The next one is develop a user friendly interface to ensure that employees of the company can easily enter, retrieve any kind of data. It should be user friendly interface, and this should be created for the database. This must include entering sales data that can generate the reports, tracking inventory, and for make this interface to be more user friendly, there should be a proper training so that to provide any kind of employee resistance, or also ensure that all employee can use the system in very efficiently manner, and for them make them easy to use actually the system, entire system. Then I found there should be test and optimize before fully developing a new system. It should be thoroughly tested with real data to identify if suppose there are any inefficiencies or issues with the system, they can improvise. Also, I can recommend this phase might involve running the database in parallel fashion with the existing system for the short period of time, so that to ensure the work should be uh, should be in effectively be taken care. It should not be like high fidelity you are introducing one system that can overload the employee to take care of it. So it should be implemented in very smooth fashion. Based on the result, there can be adjustment and optimization can be made. So I guess by taking these steps, Corgan and Fox can create a robust and efficient database management system that can support their continuous growth, and also this can contribute to success of Foxcore retail. So thank you so much for being with me in this content. I request all of you, if you have some innovative solution to help these two partners, please come up in comment section. And if you like my content, please do like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much.